Toni, I'm going to lead you through an energizing flow today. So the purpose of this flow is to just get your body moving. If you're feeling like you're feeling a little sluggish today, or just like you just got some stuck energy, the flow that we're going to do is going to get things moving and hopefully leave you feeling you have more energy physically and then emotionally and spiritually as well. So, all right, let's get started in a seated position. So just a simple cross-legged position, one shin in front of the other, whatever's comfortable for you. And then start to sit down a little bit more grounded into your sitting bones. Feel nice length in the spine, drawing the crown of the head up. And just take some deep breaths. And I am truly thinking about expanding my rib cage every time I inhale. Getting a little bit wider. Getting a little bit longer. Let go of anything, any stuck energy that's not serving you well with each exhalation. And then from there, you can blink your eyes open or keep them closed and just do some circles with your torso. So starting going in one direction, moving around, shoulders dropping, keeping rooted through your sitting bones here. Oh, just some nice movement in the spine. It feels so good to move. And then pause at center when you get your next round through and go the other direction. Dipping the shoulders down, rooting down through the hips. Continuing to breathe fully and deeply. One more time this side, and pause there. Good, now from there, we're gonna go ahead and, I gotta think about this opposite of you, so it's, for some reason that's not clicking in my brain as easily today. We're gonna just lean over to the right. Yeah, just get a nice side bend, and then come up. And then we're gonna lean over to the left. Get a nice side bend. Make your way up. And then walk your hands forward. Just find this gentle forward fold, the head melts. And then walk your hands back. And then this time we're going to start off going to the left with that side bend. So lean over. And that top shoulder, it's going to want to round itself down, open it up a bit. And then rise up, and you're just going to take yourself into a twist over to the right. So just a nice simple twist. And then come back to center. And then from there, coming over to the other side with that side bend. And then draw yourself up. Take a twist over to the left. And then back to center. Good, get a little bit taller. Deep breath in. And exhale, cross your ankles. So coming to tabletop position here. Shoulders are stacked right over the wrists, hips over knees, belly button to spine. Grow a little bit longer through your torso, crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone back. And then just some organic movement here. Maybe that's cat and cow, rounding through the spine, finding flexion and extension in the spine. Or maybe you're doing some side bending, gazing over toward the hips. Maybe you come down into child's pose and back up. Just finding a little bit of movement. Whatever speaks to you today. Good, and then let's energize. One of the best ways to find a lot of energy right here is to do a little bit of reaching the right arm forward, left leg back, lengthen further. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Shh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Shh. With each of those nice big exhalations, we're going to do 5 of these. I want you to really feel anything that's not serving you well, just releasing out that exhalation. I believe we have one more. Let's do that. Ready? Reach and pull it in. Shh. Good. Lengthen, hold. And then release the hand down, the knee down. Get yourself recentered. Get nice and long in the spine. Left arm forward, right leg back. Lengthen further. Exhale, hug in. Shh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it tight. Shh. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let go out that exhale. Shh. Good, 2 more. Inhale. And pull it in. Shh. Inhale here. And exhale. Shh. Good, let's reach. And then release the hand and knee back down. Good, 1 more cat, cow, or whatever movement felt good to you. Just feel that out here. And then from there, find your down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Tucking the toes, hips come up and high. And then just maybe finding some movement here. Walking it out. Bending one knee, shaking the hips, shaking the head. And then finding stillness. Now I'm going to take my feet just a little bit wider than normal, a little bit wider than my hips. And I'm going to really root down, pressing into my right hand. I'm going to start to get lighter on my left hand, eventually lifting that left hand up and reaching it back toward my right ankle. And then gazing underneath my right shoulder. Little twist. Good, deep breath in and out. These twists are nice and energizing for the body. Go ahead and release the left hand. Now press the weight into the left hand. Start to get light on the right and then reach back. Grabbing on toward your left ankle. So towards, right? Maybe you reach all the way up to your thigh. Maybe you reach down to the ankle. Just depends on how you're doing today and flexibility. It doesn't matter where it ends up. 1 more breath. And release. Good. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Find ragdoll, so feet hip width distance. Melt the torso, melt the head. Grab opposite elbow. And then start to rock and sway side to side. And forward and back. Feels so good. Nice restorative fold, forward fold. So yes, we're trying to build energy, but we are taking time to be gentle to our bodies, and these forward folds do that for us. Nice and calming and restorative. Good, now release the hands down. And then left hand, keep it down. Take it about center, right underneath your head, and then reach your right arm up high. Spread your fingers nice and wide, nice and dynamic through those top fingers. Maybe take the gaze up if that's okay on your neck. If it's not, just gaze to the side or straight down. Good, now release that right hand down. Inhale, left arm up high. Nice and dynamic through the fingers. Breathe into it. You're going to use that bottom hand to help rotate the torso. Good, release the left hand down. Inhale, right arm high. Moving with the breath. Exhale, release it down. Shh. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, down. Shh. So we're combining that restorative piece. Inhale, up. With the energizing piece, exhale down. Shh. And this fold, inhale up on the left side. And the twists. Exhale down. Good, now hold. Let your body be a little bit heavier. Notice the head, it wants to grip. Muscles want to grip here in the neck and the shoulders, particularly if you have a lot of tension lately. Drop the head down. In fact, let's take our hands, interlace them right at the skull, right at the back of the head. You're not cranking down on your head, you're just allowing your hands to rest there. And that little gesture with the hands there is going to help you just relax into it a little bit more. 1 more breath here. And out. Good, now release your hands down to the mat. We're going to come down into a plank. So walk yourself into a plank. Get nice and long in the body. So my crown of my head is reaching forward, my tailbone and my heels are drawing back. I'm acting like I'm opening up a jar with my right hand and closing a jar with my left. So my energy and my hands are drawing toward my pinkies. There's this kind of rotation there. And then I'm going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Inhale, hinge forward, high plank. Hip bones draw toward my ribs as I lengthen the crown of my crown forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, down dog. Just a couple more times. Inhale, forward. Just building a little bit of heat in the body. Exhale, down dog. Good, inhale forward. This time, adding on. You can hold here if you'd rather. Otherwise, add in Chaturanga Dandasana. Low plank. Elbows bend 90 degrees. Or a little bit more open. And then open up, upward facing dog, pulling the heart through, lifting the thighs up. And then exhale, pull the hips up and back. Find your down dog. Good, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Shh. One more time, big breath in. Exhale, walk forward, come to the top of your mat. Feet are together here. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine, drawing my shoulders back. Pulling the crown of my head forward, drawing my tailbone back, exhale, fold. Inhale, let's rise up, Urdhva Tadasana, rise all the way to standing. Good, now take a second there. Couple of things to pay attention to. Are you letting your ribs jet out? Can you pull them in? Can you pull low belly in? Can you soften the shoulders down? Are you rooted through your feet in the center of the foot? So think about maybe planting, pressing down into the big toe, pressing down into the pinky toe, and the heel, all simultaneously to find more balance in the foot and dynamic energy. Deep breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. So hips stay centered. And I'm going to open my arms to the side. So my hips are going to want to turn with me, but instead I'm going to say, no, right hip, I want you forward. Left hip, I want you to kind of draw back a little. I'm going to open my arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, open up to the left. Same thing, keeping that left hip forward instead of allowing it to pull back. Drawing the right hip back instead of letting it go forward. And then inhale, back to center. Good, with the breath, exhale, open. Shh. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Shh. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, open to the right. Shh. Inhale, center. Exhale, open to the left. Shh. Inhale, center. And exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Good, halfway lift. Breathe in. Breathe out, Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant your hands, step back. You can do these on your knees or you can do them on your toes. Lowering down, drawing through. Maybe you skip them entirely, go right into down dog. But this movement is meant to keep the energy flowing in your body. Okay, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Shh. Good, deep breath in. And out. Shh. Right leg sweeps up high, find three-legged dog. This is dynamic, that top foot presses, it's not just hanging here, really activating it. Keeping my right hip bone pointing down instead of opening up my hip at this point. And then from there, one time, knee to nose, pull in, shh, stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, pull in and through, just like that same energy. So we do those knee to noses so that we're really teaching ourselves how to move really intentionally when we come into these little lunges. A little bit of movement in this lunge. So shake the hips. Side to side, forward and back. Feeling it out. And then plant your left hand. Reach the right arm up high. Find a little twist. Exhale, release down. Shh. Inhale, lengthen up. Twist. Exhale, down. Shh. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, down. Good. Now from there, let's just straighten that front leg. Drawing the right hip back. Good. And then rebend the front knee. Now let's step that left foot in. So my left foot is a little bit angled out at the top corner of my mat, my top left corner. And my right toes are pointed straight forward. And I'm going to hug my right hip back for pyramid pose. And if you're watching this, this one's for you. I know it's your favorite pose. You're going to just hug the right hip back. Just feel that nice hamstring stretch. One more breath. And then soften that front knee. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Make your way through in your own time. Take your time with each pose. Feel low plank. Try not to rush through that one. Feel up dog two. And eventually, we'll all be back in down dog together. Good. And then take a deep breath in. Let it go. Left leg high. Inhale. Send that foot nice and dynamically up into the air. Press through the ball of the foot. Spread your toes. Now let's add it on. Knee to nose. Shh. like you mean it. Hug it in tight. Inhale, leg high. Good, now exhale, knee toward the nose. We're just using that same kind of energy to step the foot forward into a low lunge. Shake out the hips. Move it around. And then right hand stays down. Let's take a twist other side. Left arm sweeps up. Nice and dynamic through those top fingers. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. All right, straighten that front leg as much as you can. It doesn't have to be completely straight. Just move with your body. What your body tells you is a stopping point, and you honor that. Now, from here, step the right foot forward, bend that front knee a little. Step that right foot forward, and find yourself into pyramid pose. So in this pose, because my right toes are pointed out, and because my right foot's back, my body, my hips want to kind of turn out, but instead, I'm pulling that right hip forward, and I'm drawing that left hip back. And that is where I'm really going to feel this stretch in the hamstring. Now, depending on how tight your hamstrings are, you may not need to do much there. That's great. Less work for you. So you're just working on getting a stretch of the hamstring. And if you end up in the full pose, great. If you don't, even better. You're just working on listening to your body. One more breath. And then we're going to bend and soften that front knee. Step the feet together. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. This time, Utkatasana. Hips down nice and low, and then reach your arms up high. Shoulders melt back. Okay, now, you can probably see okay from the angle watching my body because this is easier to know if we're doing it correctly from the side view. So my knees, I want them in a nice line. Instead of allowing one knee forward, my hips are going to move a lot when I do that. And I want to keep that stable. So my knees are going to be together, and they're going to be the same line. And then my heels are where the energy's at. I'm really pressing down into them. So my toes are nice and light. Arms are lifted, but I'm plugging my shoulders down to gauge my lats. Deep breath in. Exhale, open arm twist right. Inhale, center. To the left. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. You got this. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, over to the right. Open it up. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, forward fold. You did that. Nice job. And then from there, step your feet about hip width distance. Right arm sweeps up high. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, lower. Two more each side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I kind of lost count. We're going to do one more each side. Inhale. And exhale. Bonus if it's extra. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now from here, step into chaturanga or shoot it back. You're going to bend the knees, plant through the hands, land in low plank. Hugging the elbows in tight. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Right leg sweeps up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Set up for crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, lift up. Good, level out the hips. Send the right hip back and down. Left hip forward and up. And then open arm twist, exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale. Good, one more time. Inhale, center. And exhale. Good, inhale, center. And then drop the torso over to the left. Hello, we're going to come into Prasarita. So, wide leg forward fold. The toes are just in slightly. And you're engaging your quads. You're drawing the energy of the inner thighs back. And you might pull yourself into it. You might just hang. Just take a moment. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Big breath in. And out. Good. Now walk your left hand over to your right ankle. Your right hand is just going to walk forward off the mat. Or maybe it's still on the mat, but likely it's off the mat, but it's in front of you quite a distance. And then just turn your torso over, gaze underneath the right shoulder, And then let's switch up to the other side. So my right hand to my left ankle, my left hand forward, and I'm going to twist into it. Really engage those quads. Keep those kneecaps lifted. Hips are nice and high. I'm doing that by leaning more toward the balls of my feet. Good. I'm going to release here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then I'm just going to walk my torso over to the right. I'm in a low lunge. Reach the right arm up high. Take that twist. And then exhale, plant the hand. Step back, chaturanga, dandasana. And then downward facing dog. Good, left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, inhale, leg high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Good, pull the energy toward the midline. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, leg high. Arms high, don't put the leg up here. Exhale, open up to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, drop the torso to the right. Spin the toes so that they're pigeon-toed slightly. So parallel, but then take the toes in slightly. And then melt down. Good, just hang for a moment here. Again, legs are active. You can do this where they're just doing kind of nothing or just holding here, but let's try to make the most of this. So almost like you're pulling the energy, the feet toward each other without moving them, so isometrically. Lift the kneecaps. Feel energy more toward the balls of your feet. Just going to turn on here, a little bit more on the inner thighs. And then from there, left hand right underneath your head, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, release down. Switch up the hands, lift up, exhale down. 2 more times each side. Inhale, lengthen up, exhale down, inhale, lift, and exhale down. 1 more time each side. Inhale up, and release. Inhale, keep those legs strong, and exhale. Good, now nice long spine, halfway lift, and then spin to the top of your mat. Spin your toes to the top. Good. Right hand stays down, left arm sweeps up. And then exhale, plant your left hand, step back, move through your chaturanga. And down, down. Very nice. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. 1 more time, big breath in. And out. Now let's walk forward. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. And pull the low belly in, lengthen the tailbone. And then exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, center. This time, hands to the heart, prayer twist over to the right. So you're just hooking the left elbow on the outside of the right leg. You're looking, peeking down at those knees. That left one really wants to pop forward here. I'm not going to let him, pull it back. 1 more breath. And then back to center. Open arm twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the heart. And revolve over, prayer twist. And so checking my knees again. And these twists are dynamic. So every breath in, I'm extending longer through my spine. Every breath out, I'm just moving a little deeper into that twist. 1 more breath. And then back to center. Inhale. Good. Now just stand all the way up. Urdhva. Nice work. Okay, so from there, we are going to move into tree pose. I'm going to face you. You can stay facing the top of your mat. For this one, we're going to add on a twist in it. So let's start off by planting the weight into the left foot. So again, I'm going to mirror you here. So you're going to draw your right knee out. You're opening the hips. Now, that's a great place to stay. So stay right there if you prefer. If you want to add on, just draw that foot up the leg, avoid the knee. You just want to avoid pressing against the knee. Now here's the piece here. Now, right now I'm shaking a lot, and you should shake in this pose, but the reason I'm shaking a lot is because I'm not really engaging my core. What I'm going to do next is really activate here, and the way I'm going to do that is going to include my inner thigh. So my right inner thigh is going to press into my left foot. See how that just kind of made me a little bit more locked in here? Still wiggling a little, but I'm feeling way sturdier. So I'm pressing my foot into my inner thigh back into my foot. Yeah, really nice and strong. And then a little belly, you want to pull it in and up. Little ribs pull in so that I'm not jetting out like this. I'm pulling back. And then my throat, I'm going to pull back. Crown of my head, I'm going to lift up. Good, now let's see if we can move into a twist. So arms reach up high, inhale. And then exhale, open up. Here's what I think the true trick is. If you continue to resist against those little movements and you turn them into big things when they're really just little things, you're going to fall out. So allow that, expect those movements. This is not something where you're going to be still. And when you're ready, unwind back to center. And then hands to the heart. And then release that foot down. Nice work. Okay, so shake it out. Just wiggle the feet. Nothing technical, just your own wiggles. Make them happen. And then when you're ready, get yourself ready for the next one. All right. So left knee draws out to the side. Toes can stay here. Great place to be if you want to feel more secure. You're opening through the hip. This is great. Now, I'm going to draw this energy around my inner thigh, back and open. From here, maybe I draw myself into an expression with my feet where I connect to my leg, again, anywhere but against the knee. Now I want you on this side to think about this knee, kind of drawing it back a little bit, and then again, press into that inner thigh, wherever you're connected, and press, return the favor. And once you do that, now see if you can feel the energy from your standing foot pulling up. So my toes are slightly gripping. And I'm using that to pull the energy. I'm guiding it up. My arch right in the center of my foot, and then up my leg, lifting my kneecap, engaging. So that energy, think about that energy line just straight up, up, up. And this is like super tight and strong. Back, 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 and up. And relax the shoulders down. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, open arm twist over to the left. So just like we were before, our fingers are dynamic. They're not just hanging, they're really activated. That energy line through me, I've got several of them, is really quite strong. I'm reaching in opposing directions with my hands. I am pressing down into the ground with my foot and reaching up to the ceiling with my head. And then I'm pressing into my leg with my foot and pressing back into my foot with my leg. There's a lot of stuff going to the center line and out. Good, from here, we're gonna come back and then soften the foot down. Shake it out. It's about feeling good, right? And do whatever you need to do to feel good after that. Just the little movement's nice. Good, all right, I'm gonna come back to where I'm kind of mirroring you. Inhale, arms sweep up high. Exhale, let's melt them down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana or right to down dog. I'm thinking I'm gonna skip that chaturanga. You do you. You're gonna press into the mat, lifting the hips nice and high. Take a breath in and out. Shh. One more inhale and exhale. Shh. Now, right leg, just bring it up nice and high. Exhale, right knee to the right wrist. Set up for your half pigeon. Good. So, I'm going to offer up a twisted version here. You can choose to stay right here. What I want you to do is allow those hips to be heavy. You can stay lifted. Maybe you fold. You can come to your forearms, maybe all the way down with your head on the ground. An option here is to thread the needle, taking the left hand underneath the right arm Just moving into the twist. But as I do that, I'm really paying attention to my hips. The tendency is for me to want to offload into my left side here, my extended leg side. But I'm going to just bring it back, more balanced. Now my right hand, you just let it hang wherever. But I really like this energy of pressing into my fingertips and then drawing that right shoulder back. Breathe. So yes, we're energizing, but as I said before, we take time. We take time to be calm and rest. Can't just go 100 miles an hour constantly. So we're kind of balancing it out. I'm combining a very restorative pose with a twist that's very energizing. One more breath here. And then to come out, you're just going to press down into the right hand, lift the chest, draw your left hand center, tuck your back toes, reach your right leg up high, get out, and then release the right foot down. The left leg comes up, inhale, exhale, left knee, left wrist. Feel nice and heavy through the hips, nice and balanced. Got my left toes flexed, protecting through my knee. And then I'm either going to stay here or I'm going to fold. If I want to do that twist, here I'm going to take my right arm under, my right temple and cheek down to the mat. And then again, I opt to take my left hand above my head and tent my fingers so my fingertips are pressed down and the palm is lifted. And I'm going to breathe. I'm going to be mindful of the balance in the hips. Try to balance out. Try to sink more in, lean more into it instead of resisting against it. This pose, this asana, is your present moment. Can you really embrace it? This one's one that's easy to want to resist. This is a lot happening in the hips, a lot of tightness often, a lot of stored emotions. And we're just going to take time to lean into it. Just be with it, just sit with it. Just continue to breathe. One more breath here. And let's unwind, plant the hands, lift the left leg up high, shake it out, and release the left foot down, down dog. Good, now from here, just drop your knees down to the mat. Come back to a seated position, crossing the ankles. Extend the legs long. So for this, I'm gonna face you again. We're gonna move into a pose called Janu Shirshasana. I'm gonna offer this up in a couple different ways. So you are gonna take your right foot on the left inner thigh, and then your left leg will be extended long. My toes are flexed, toes are drawing back toward my shin. I'm gonna turn my torso so that I'm facing my toes, so I'm twisting a bit. Reach my arms up high, and then exhale, fold down. So just hold this for a little bit. So I'm hanging onto my foot, but my anatomy allows me to do that. You can hang on wherever you need to find that pose. You don't have to be pulling yourself into it. You can just kind of hold. And that can feel really good. One more breath here. And then we're going to lift up. Now from here, I want you to just twist over to the left. Take your right for you. Twist over to your right. Take your left hand on the outside of your right knee. And then from there, right arm sweeps up. And just let it kind of hang. Ooh, I can feel things popping. That feels so good. Getting that nice extension in the side body. Breathe into it. Each inhale, depending on how deep those inhales are, you can make this a lot more sensation, a lot more opening. One more breath. Good, now drop the right hand down, sweep it around in front of you. Sweep then your left arm up and around for your gate pose, lifting the heart, lifting the hips. And then release the hips down, and we'll switch up to the other side. So, take your torso, spin it over toward that extended leg, reach your arms high. And exhale, fold it down. And breathe into it. And then rise up. Right hand to the left knee. Left arm sweeps up and over. Ooh, it feels so good. Opening the left side body. And breathe. The deeper the breath, the more you're going to feel this. The more expansiveness you can create in your body. One more breath. Good, now drop that front arm, bring it around you, take it behind you, and then come onto that shin, spin up and open, lifting the heart and hips high. Nice counter pose, and then drop back down. Good. All right, from here, let's just extend the legs long, and then bend your right knee, take the foot over to the other side of the leg, and then we're going to take the right hand behind us, lengthen up. So I want to start off with the longest spine I can possibly create. So really pressing down with my back hand, drawing up with the crown of my head. Now I'm going to bend my left elbow, lengthen up, and then exhale, draw the shoulder over to the knee. Okay, now back off just slightly, lengthen more, exhale, draw over. We're doing this with core strength, all right? So you can really just twist yourself into this, but I'd rather that you find this from strength. Back up a little, lengthen more, exhale over. Good, now maybe you explore the full range, but you never lose that core integrity. So if I were to release that arm, I'd still be here. I'm not just kind of hanging out and then undoing myself as soon as I release that connection. Good, one more breath. And then a little counter twist over to the other side. And let's switch up the legs. So right leg extends long, bend at the left knee. Take your left hand behind you, find length first. As tall as you can go, taller yet. You got this, a little bit more. Now bend the elbow, lengthen more. And exhale, draw the shoulder to the knee. Back up slightly, lengthen more. And exhale. Back up slightly, lengthen up. And exhale. Maybe I explore that pose a little bit more, hooking the elbow but maintaining the strength in my core, using that strength to find more length in my spine. As I contract those core muscles, I'm able to lengthen up more. One more breath here. And then quick counter twist over to the other side. Good, all right, extend both legs now. And then let's start to lower down. So if you want to do this the more energized way, feel free. Otherwise, just pop down. So I'm extending my legs long, pressing down through my shins, my calves down to the mat, heels down to the mat as I reach forward. And then eventually all the way down. All right. Now from there, I'm going to draw my knees in tight to my chest. Give myself a squeeze. Maybe even just wrap even more around my shins with my arms, grabbing opposite elbow, finding some circles, or side to side with the torso, or rocking, I should say. You're just gonna kind of rock your body around, maybe side to side, just massaging your spine. And then from there, extend the left leg long, keep the right knee hugged in, squeeze toward the right rib cage, and then cross your right knee over to the left. So you take your right arm out to the side and gaze across your fingertips, maybe close your eyes. Do your best to root down through the shoulder. And then back to center. Resetting through my spine, my low back. I'm going to extend my right leg long, keep my left knee hugged in. Give it a squeeze at the left side of my body and then cross it over. Extending the left arm out long, rooting through my left shoulder. And, you know, I like to have my hand here. I like the weight You can extend both arms out. Just try to relax into it, find that softening. And then come back to center. Pull your knees in tight, give yourselves a squeeze, and then let's extend out, finding your final Shavasana. Nice, deep breaths. As you lay here, you can feel that energy just kind of tingling around in your body. Just moving and swirling around through you, which you cultivated. And just imagine that you're sending that energy out into the world. You're sharing that goodness with your community, your friends, your family, people that you don't even know. You're just paying it forward. You rest here for as long as you need. I'm gonna not call you out of Shavasana today, but instead just sign off here and hope that you take some time to rest in your Shavasana. That is about being able to really harness that energy that you moved with, is to take time to pause and really feel it. And my hope for you is that as you move through the rest of your day, that energy is there for you, and that it offers you a little bit of something, some like fire to help you as you do all the things that you have to do today. Thanks for joining in. Take care. Namaste.